Have you guys ever imagined RuneScape being implemented into a different video game other than RuneScape? Maybe just your character, or even just like a certain aspect of the game that you've always pictured in another game? Or maybe even having RuneScape within a perspective such as this one? Something about me always growing up has just always wanted to experience RuneScape like this. And I know what you're thinking right now. This character on screen oddly looks a lot like the wise old man from RuneScape. And well, that's because it is. This is the wise old man. Jagex has officially collaborated with Hi-Rez Studios, another gaming company who have created the game called Smite. That is what you are witnessing on screen at the moment. And it might not be as crazy as our childhood dreams had imagined, but it's still pretty awesome to see, and it's a great step in the right direction in my opinion. Now, what this collaboration actually pertains to is a couple of cosmetic skins that you're allowed to equip on the characters that are played within the Smite game. Here you have the Blessed Dragonhide as Neath within Smite, the good old ancient Dragonhide armor and a magic short bow. Next up is Bellona with some rune armor, an Amulet of Glory, and a Bando's Godsword. Now, actually, during the gameplay, the Bando's Godsword transforms into a G-Maul as well as a version of the Abyssal Whip. This one is by far my personal favorite. You have the Gnome Child meme as Vamana, and they even threw in the rainbow boots as well. But they did such a good job at making this character look absolutely creepy, which is what I wanted from this, to be honest with you. I mean, just look at this profile picture right here and tell me this doesn't give you the chills. This is another one of my favorites as well. You have the Wise Old Man as Merlin in Smite, and actually these two characters go really well together. Merlin in Smite actually has a bunch of variations of spells that he can use, so correlating that to RuneScape where you can transform from fire spells to air spells is just really cool to see it thrown together, and I think they did a really good job on this one. And the last skin that you have is the King Black Dragon as Cerberus. Now this one completely makes sense as Cerberus in Smite has 3 heads as well, so implementing the King Black Dragon into this one was a no-brainer. This one, it's actually pretty funny in-game. It's kind of hard to see right here, but the King Black Dragon looks really pudgy, like super fat. I don't know why they made him super fat. He's got a beer belly kind of, and I really love it though. It kind of makes it a whole nother meme in itself. Another thing that I absolutely love that they took from RuneScape is the grinding aspect of the game. Coming as a RuneScape player myself, I absolutely love this. Now, I can imagine some of the Smite players probably don't enjoy this too much because Smite's not really a grindy game, but I do love how they added this. You have the ability to grind out all of these challenges here to unlock various skill capes as well as other capes such as the Fire Cape, the Arty Cloak, Obsidian Cape, things like that. You can actually unlock these over time and swap it out on your characters, which I think is absolutely amazing. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the first time Smite has done something like this, where you're actually able to swap out equipment on your character in itself. So that's actually taking it from RuneScape as well, because obviously you have the ability to remove and equip new items. So I think that's really cool that they added that. If I'm not mistaken, I think they mentioned somewhere that if this collaboration does actually really well, that they might consider adding some more skins to the game, which got me thinking of what other gods within Smite would collaborate with RuneScape really well, and I just want to give you guys some ideas that I came up with. Ymir would actually go really well with Obor, the hill giant boss within RuneScape. I think Zulrah would be an absolute amazing skin for this character, Kukulkan, and honestly, if they don't add this, I'm going to be pretty upset. Making Ratataskor into a Chinchompa is just something that I really want to see. Imagine a little Chinchompa running around Smite. It would just be one of the cutest things of all time. Commander Zelena as Athena in-game would just be something that I need. I really need this. I say this about all of them. Honestly, I need every single god in Smite to have a RuneScape skin, please. Commander Zelena as Athena is just too good to not be true. Another great one would be the Kalphite Queen as Khepri. They correlate so well. Like, most of these, there's so many gods in this game that could correlate with RuneScape. It's unbelievable. All right, this is going to be the last one I mentioned. General Grador. I don't know how do you say it to be exact, but you understand what I'm talking about. General Grador as Cabrakan would just be amazing. Now, just looking at the characters on screen that I showed previously does not do enough justice. Obviously, all these characters actually within the game have their own animations, as well as emotes and voice lines, punchlines, things like that. So I'm actually going to showcase some of these for you, and you can just listen along. And some of these punchlines are actually pretty funny.
Dimensionality is a function of consciousness. I once saw a bunch of monkeys fall from the sky. That must have been a big banana tree. I am trying.
We will display your lifeless husk as a trophy for our land. So soon. Our fire will burn you to cinder. Enhanced dragon fire. You forgot anti-fire potions, didn't you? Is that a cannon? How is that fair? Trying to run away from PKers? You poor thing.
Taste vengeance! Oh, wait! Wrong spellbook. If you got rid of all that junk in your inventory, you would have room for items that are actually... This doesn't do my back in! Dragon's fire away from me! Surge, eh?
1v1, me at the arena. We're only... Not even maxed out? Come on, we've been at this for years. Who's ready for a drop party? Someone offered to trim my armor. Looks cool, right? You bicker like the goblin generals.
There is a few other things that they added, such as this loading frame. As you're loading into a game, you can get a loading frame of the RuneScape inventory system, or the layout, should I say. Plus, you also get the gamer cards for the god skin that you selected. So as you can see, I picked the Wise Old Man. We had the Gnome Child and the Rune Explorer on the team as well. But other than that, there are other small things like having your text actually show next to your character when you're typing, just to, you know, correlate to RuneScape. You also get a congratulations, you leveled up message every time you level up. Now this one actually it's cool. I like the idea of it, but it's actually not very good for gameplay because it blocks your vision. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. Now, I might be a little bit biased when I'm making this video, as I do have a lot of hours played into Smite. It's actually one of my favorite games next to RuneScape, so it's honestly pretty cool to see these two games work together, especially for me. But I like this idea. I like how they came together and made something. Now, Smite's no stranger to collabing with other companies, such as like Nickelodeon. They have Nickelodeon skins in the game, but I think it's really cool that Jagex went along with the idea. I think it's something that they should continue to do, not just only for Smite, but other games as well. Let me know down below in the comment section, what other games do you think would be really cool for Jagex to collaborate with as far as RuneScape goes? I think you can honestly do quite a bit of stuff. Now, obviously, RuneScape wouldn't correlate to a lot of games, but I do believe this goes really well with Smite, just because it really almost feels like I'm in like a RuneScape 4 type gameplay, almost like I'm PKing in like a 3D environment. I don't know, it's super cool to see, and I hope that they continue to do stuff like this. Again, let me know what you guys thought, and if you guys want to catch me playing this game with some RuneScape skins, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/Sluffin. We do stream not only RuneScape, but we do stream Smite sometimes, so maybe you'll swing by and catch me playing this game sometimes, and maybe you can form your own opinions and what you guys think. I appreciate everybody watching this video, though, and let me know what you guys thought of this. This is, again, a little bit different than what I normally post on here, but I appreciate anybody who has stuck this far. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.